Hi everyone, I'm Ken from CryptoTradingKS and the inventor of the CTKS method and BORSOG trading. If you're new, a very warm welcome and welcome back, KS family. And please note, I don't have WhatsApp or Telegram. From my 30 plus years in financial markets, I explain the smart money mindset to assist you to be more of a financial blessing to yourself and those you love, gaining real wealth and positive excellence in the process. Let's run the numbers. Bitcoin is currently up 4.05% to 17,767. Ethereum is up 5.05% to 1319. When we look at the news today, we can see easily why Binance Coin BNB is down. Sam Bankman-Fried charged with fraud and conspiracy. US prosecutors charge FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried with 8 counts of fraud and conspiracy in what they called a scheme to defraud his crypto exchange customers and his hedge fund lenders. In yesterday's video, we talked about Binance and did a bit of a deep dive on what was happening there. Basically, it's literally a 5-year-old investigation. But it didn't stop people from panicking. Binance withdrawals hit 1.9 billion in 24 hours. What happened in the main markets? The CPI month on month came in at 0.1%, where the expectation was 0.3%. That's quite an improvement. The CPI year on year was estimated to come in at 7.3%. It came in at 7.1%. And core CPI month on month was also down, came in at 0.2%, where it was expected 0.3%. We see from Bloomberg, US core inflation slows, giving the Fed some breathing room on rates. What's actually going to occur here? The dollar will come down. When rates go up, it's because of the federal funds rate coming up, and that pushes the dollar up and also yields up and bond prices down. Let's check it out. Is the dollar came down, the yields came down, bond prices went up, and when the dollar and yields come down, that's generally a very favorable environment for gold to go up, and that's what we saw. With the CPI measures coming down and possibly peak inflation being hit, and I say possibly because we really don't know, nor does the Fed, but it looks probable. We can see that the VIX also came down. And when the VIX comes down, what do the major indices do? They go up. With the hope of a soft landing, we can see oil improving in price. And when we look at junk bonds, we can see risk-on appetite returning. It's just been doing quite well. And we can see Bitcoin, which is another risk-on indicator, increasing. Apple is an incredibly important stock to track. And when we apply CTKS Method certification to Apple to derive the Stanfield levels through level 1 certification and level 2 certification, we can see that Apple actually came up very significantly but retraced. This is a lot of sellers trying to push Apple's price down at the current time. Apple is currently trading at 145.48. The structural support levels inside Apple's market structure. For over a month, we can see this structural support line has been very, very well respected at 139.83. If the positive momentum holds, the next major smart money sell level will be at 156.54. If you're a Masterclass student, Level 1 and Level 2 certification is in the LV26 and LV27 areas of the Masterclass. But please note, it takes about a month to unlock this area if you're thinking of joining the Masterclass. It may seem very simple to draw up structural support and resistance levels, but you can see there's a lot more to it. If you're interested in doing Level 1 and Level 2, CTKS Method Standards Certification that will give you a step-by-step standards-based process to reveal smart money buy and sell levels from any price chart, and it updates 270 years of candlestick analysis. You can just pop across to ctksmethod.org. Just scroll down, you'll see Level 1 CTKS Method Standard Certification. Just press that little button and you can get a very special US $300 off. You can apply the coupon, you'll see the price change there, and then you can go in and buy. The CTKS Method service has a lot of these charts already marked up. If you're very interested in just applying the charts and not spending the time to mark it up, which is a good idea because there's so many charts that you need to actually look at to trade your beloved stocks or cryptos, you can lock in this incredible discount of $39 per month, and it's usually $99, by just registering your information here, and that will just lock in the discount. There's no payment required until the actual service begins. For example, Apple is a major component of the major indices, and to understand what Apple is doing will give you an insight into what potentially the S&P 500 is doing, what the Nasdaq is doing. We understand about yields and bonds and the DXY. These are all really important things to track. Knowing these smart money buy and sell levels is an absolute game changer, because when price is moving and it's coming down, you'll know where it's going to be supported by smart money in the market, and you will see time and time again these Stanfield levels. They really are incredibly powerful because they're not drawn from recent price action. They're drawn according to the standards from all of price action. We know that we control the trade or investment, but the market controls the return, and that's based on your active learning, your knowledge and your courage, and the market penalizes blame and gambling. To help us make the market move in our direction, we have a daily three-dimensional risk management code called the CTKS code. The first part of this code is to figure out where the market is going. What did the market do today? What is it doing right now? Is it going down? Is it neutral or going up? And you pop that in right at the front of the code. Where do you anticipate the market to go in the next 24 hours? We know that we control the trade or investment, but the market controls the return, and that's based on your active learning, your knowledge and your courage, and the market penalizes blame and gambling. To help us make the market move in our direction, we have a daily three-dimensional risk management code called the CTKS code. The first part of this code is to figure out where the market is going. What did the market do today? What is it doing right now? Is it going down? Is it neutral or going up? And you pop that in right at the front of the code. Where do you anticipate the market to go in the next 24 hours? Will it go down, neutral, or up? And you just take the first letter and you pop it up there of the highest weighted percentage. Then you think about your portfolio. If the market goes in the direction that you predict, what will happen to your actual portfolio? What percent do you believe will go down? Stay neutral, that is generally cash. And what do you think will go up? These are basically inverters. If the market is coming down, that's an inverter. This helps you to do portfolio management and how to think constructively about what you actually invest and trade in. The most important thing to do is your synchronization factor. The markets are always trying to desynchronize market participants. Money will always flow between the synchronized and desynchronized. The desynchronized fund the synchronized, but the synchronized are always getting desynchronized as well. Please let me know in the comments, what is your CTKS code for today? This is not about being right or wrong. It's about improving. Remember, the market is trying to desynchronize you. It literally exists to desynchronize. Looking at total crypto market cap is really important to understand where the entire crypto market is going, and we can see that we were hovering around this smart money buy level at 799.232 billion. We found support, charged through the next resistance level and turned it to support at 808 billion. And then we're trying to make our way up to the 840 billion. What I've actually done is to pop an indicator on, and this basically shows you the 50, the 100, and the 200, and also the 25 period moving average. What you actually see, these moving averages cannot capture what smart money sees. They're mathematically reactive to past price behavior. If you want to know what smart money knows in terms of market structure, level 1 and level 2 certification will take you there. We can see the total crypto market has actually overcome a level of very, very short-term resistance. It's making a play for this $840 billion mark. That will throw positive momentum pressure across all of the crypto space. If positive price momentum does not hold, we know that we've got smart money buy levels at 808 billion and also 799 billion. These Stanfield levels, or SLs, are drawn through the CTKS method. Total crypto market cap gains its direction from Bitcoin, as does literally the entire crypto market. Bitcoin is currently trading at 17,748. Bitcoin's max pain level from the options market was 17,000 for the next couple of days. We've seen it actually raise up to 17,250 and to 17,500. It's actually the max pain level is following price. But what's interesting is about 3 days from now, it's back at 17,000. The key thing to understand with the options market is the options market is actually, max pain is actually following Bitcoin's price. And where is the inherent structure inside Bitcoin's market structure? Because we do not go from recent indicative price, we go from all of price history when we use the CTKS method standards. Why do we do this? Because we want to know what smart money knows, and we can see it on this chart. We can see a smart money buy level just below the current price at 17,426 and another one down at 16,653. There are two levels of smart money sell pressure, one at 18,428 and the other one at 18,489. If you're not a masterclass student, please go to ctksmethod.org if you want to know when to buy, how long to hold, and when to sell. When we look at the longs and the shorts, and we can see the shorts have just been getting absolutely hammered recently. But note, the longs are not really committed to buying the dip, so to speak. And what do I mean by that? You may look at this price action and say, Ken, that's not a dip, that's a rally. But look at the longs. The longs are not confident that this rally will last. And that is potentially why max pain in options about 3 days from now is back under this particular price at 17,000. That would be around this particular level. Just keep that in mind. We've seen other times where the shorts come out of the market and we have a look at the price. The price goes up, but then it comes down. Please always remember, price is moving in a wave. What you really want to focus on are those smart money buy and sell levels and make your trading and investing decisions from those. Masterclass students, you'll get my live chart in TG34. When we look at this absolute crushing of the shorts, we need to check the liquidation volumes and see if it's real, if there's weight behind it. And that there is. Over the past 24 hours, 132.5 million in total liquidations, but the actual number of liquidated positions is really still quite low for the price momentum we've seen, 31,187. And let's look at total liquidations across the past 24 hours, about 77% short. What about the past 12 hours? About 84% short. What about the past 4 hours? 71% short. And the past hour, 74% short. The shorts have been really getting hammered recently. And when we look at total liquidations graphically, we can see that the shorts have been out liquidated when compared with the longs. But the longs and shorts are always liquidating each other. The greatest gainers in the past 24 hours, TON, OKB, LDO, Phantom, CRV, AVAX, and NEAR. The greatest losers over the past 24 hours, USDN, GMX, APE, TWT, Synthetics, Cake, and BNB. From the masterclass, we know that no alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity, and Bitcoin's gravity is this blue line underneath all of these charts. It gives you a relative comparative difference on how Bitcoin is performing relative to the alts. We can see that Ethereum is basically moving in pretty strict alignment with Bitcoin's gravity, and we see that all the time. What about BNB? because of the Reuters special investigation that came out many years ago. And the recycling of that particular story, BNB got hit with 1.9 billion in withdrawals in the past 24 hours. People are concerned about centralized exchanges. And as I covered in yesterday's video, Binance is the biggest by far. It literally dwarfs everything else, which means it's cashed up and in a position to weather pretty much any storm, provided it's legitimate. That's why inside the masterclass we always track investor attention, and we have tools to see that. And you can see investors were absolutely undeniably worried about Binance Coin, and it saw a pretty big hit. As we understand the mechanics of the crypto market, even though it took a big hit, when Bitcoin came up, Bitcoin dragged Binance Coin's gravity in its direction. We can see that relatively XRP was also selling off pretty hard. Doge was selling off hard. ADA did, Matic did, DOT did, Litecoin did. But when Bitcoin actually came up and rallied, Ethereum did very well. XRP did really well as well. Matic, very, very strong. What you want to do is to look at these particular peaks. You can see this peak of this price action would be compared to this peak of price action in Matic. Look at where ETH is. It's all the way up here in terms of the peak. What about the peak on Matic? It's there. It's not as strong. What about the peak in Doge? It's quite weak. What about the peak in BNB? It's weak from this peak. This is how you want to look at different fingerprints, if you like. Every particular chart has different price action DNA, and our job is to understand that personality. Turning to the next 8 top cryptos, we can see Tron moving in alignment with Bitcoin's gravity, but just keep an eye on this particular part of price action. Tron tends to distort Bitcoin's price action. Keep an eye on Tron. When we look at SHIB moving in alignment, but it really got hit when things were looking a little bit dark. Solana moving in alignment with Bitcoin's gravity. Uni doing very well. AVAX doing quite well. Just remember those peaks back here. You want to look around here to try and do a relative assessment of strength. And when we look at Link, following Bitcoin's gravity, but notice this weakness in Link. Did this weakness in Link foretell that Bitcoin was coming down? This is why we look at so many charts. It's really important to understand how the other charts are acting. Even if you're not trading them at all, you're not investing in them, you need to know how they're moving. Have a look at Atom. Atom, what a spike Atom put in there. And we can see that Atom is moving in alignment, but look at this weakness that was actually in Atom's price structure. Something very interesting to keep your eye on. And Stellar, showing a lot of weakness, and quite a few cryptos showed a lot of weakness before Bitcoin sold off. Keep this in mind as well. In yesterday's video, we were talking about inner peace and outer peace, and there were some fantastic comments by our beloved global family. I love reading your comments, and I love even more seeing people who haven't commented for a while just come out and say hi. It's just awesome. There were so many incredible comments. Let's go through a few of those. Johnny said, inner peace leads to outer peace, and it's created by ourselves. It's not directly dependent on the outer environment, as everybody responds differently to the same outer environment. For example, some people fear dogs, while others love them. It's about how we choose to see the world and our old thought and emotional patterns. It can take a lot of work to get rid of and replace the unhealthy patterns, but it's very rewarding and life-changing when you do. There are many things that we can do to create inner peace and create a better inner environment. Being in nature, sleeping well, moving the body, meditation, talking to a friend, marking up a chart, and whatever makes us feel good and peaceful. Thank you, Johnny. That was a really, really fantastic share. And when we're looking at the Stanfield levels on Ethereum, just see how that smart money resistance line, that smart money sell line came into actuality. A lot of people would think when it cleared here, it would just go to the moon, because after all, it's cleared resistance. Smart money says no. Smart money knows that the real resistance level is not down here. It's not there. It's actually 1328. And this is the difference between knowing and guessing. If you're just going off recent price action or recent indicative price, it's RIP, literally, for your funds. And why are we talking about inner peace? Because it's really important when you trade or invest. If you're trading or investing and you don't have inner peace, you will be guided by fear. And J-Ling said, inner peace just doesn't come. It's hard earned. It takes a lot of effort. You have to keep peace within yourself and others to remove inner conflict. Well done, my friend. Beautiful words. And please remember to put in your CTKS codes, just like J-Link did. It's really important to keep on understanding the market seeks to desynchronize you. Your synchronization will make you money. The only way to become synchronized is to actually do the work. And it's not about being right or wrong. That's irrelevant. It's about getting in better synchronization. And Rundle Ridge, forgiveness is the way to inner and outer peace. Forgiveness is critically important. Thank you, my friend. Forgiveness. You think about when you put on a trade and you say, okay, oh, it's cleared short-term resistance. All the other YouTubers are saying the resistance is here. It's going to the moon. Oh no, it went down. I'll sell. I got it wrong. And then it starts to go up. These are the games that the market plays with people. This is why forgiveness is so absolutely incredibly important. Forgiveness is the doorway to learning. Learning is the doorway to skill. And the market rewards your skill. Kacharia said, inner peace and outer peace means to maintain physical and mental balance in any possible situation. Some really good thoughts about controlling your heart. Working actively on the solution of a problem and especially focusing on a positive outcome is the most important part. Thank you, my friend. And thank you to everybody who commented. It's just beautiful. And let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum is currently trading at 1316. We have an immediate smart money resistance line at 1328 and a smart money buy line at 1198. Part of the CTKS method is the CTKS creed, which primes our mind for profitability and happiness in life. These are a series of positive affirmation statements you just say to yourself. They're important because they get rid of fear and install courage. Acting on fear creates the fear. We don't want to do that. We need to act with courage, but also knowledge. Here is the creed. I know the universe wants me to succeed. Every day I show kindness, integrity, and gratitude. I know opportunities in life reset daily. I am worthy. I go slow to go fast. I start small and scale with BORSOG. Life pullbacks give me the strength for the next life rally. I am dedicated and committed. I win or learn and never blame. And I never let a problem beat me because I solve it with positive excellence. If you have family or friends who could benefit from positive excellence and what we do here each and every day, please introduce them to our community by sharing a video. We'd love to see them here. We have one of the best communities on YouTube. Stay safe out there, my friends. Take care and see you tomorrow. Bye for now.